regularly send me jokes through the email, and I got this one from Connie Cook, and I like the Connie Cook. But when Forrest Gump got to heaven, and Forrest Gump arrived at the pearly gates, and St. Peter was there to meet him, and he said, "Well, Forrest, before you can come in, you have to pass a test." And Forrest said, "Well, I've never heard of this." He said, "Well, it's a fairly simple test. There are only 3 questions. And if you answer all 3 questions right, you get into heaven." And Forrest said, "Well, I'll do my best." He said, "What are the questions?" He said, "Well, first question is, how many days of the week, name the 2 days of the week that start with T." Forrest scratched his head and said, "Okay." He said, "Now, the second question is, how many seconds are there in a year?" Forrest paused. He said, "And the third question is, what's God's first name?" So Forrest said, I got to think about these." He said, "That's fine. You go away, and when you're ready, you come back." So Forrest went away for a little while, and he came back a little later, and he said, "Okay, you ready?" He said, "I think I'm ready." He said, "Well, what are the 2 days of the week that start with T?" He said, "Today and tomorrow." And St. Peter said, "Well, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I'll give you credit for that." He said, "Okay, now, how many seconds are there in a year?" And Forrest said, 12. He said, 12? Where do you get 12 from? He said, "Well, it's January the 2nd, February the 2nd, March the 2nd. St. Peter said, "I see where you're going with this. Again, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I'll give you credit." He said, "Now, the third question was, what was God's first name?" And Forrest said, "Well, that's the easy one." He said, "It is?" He said, "Yeah, I got it from a hymn. The answer is Andy." He said, "Andy?" He said, "Yeah, you know the hymn says, Andy walked with me, Andy talked with me, and he called me his own." St. Peter said, "Run, Forrest, run."